A monumental identity crisis is brewing that could determine the very fate of cryptocurrency itself. As we're unpacking the blockbuster rise and controversy swirling around Worldcoin, the identification system brainchild of legendary AI founder Sam Altman, powered by iris-scanning orbs. This video is an ethical debate of epic proportions, asking if Worldcoin's path of mass biometric harvesting in pursuit of distributed trust presents a privacy nightmare or necessary evolution. Will this project birth a new paradigm for global cooperation, or a Black Mirror episode manifesting before our eyes? Judge for yourself as we dive into all sides. As we all know, Sam Altman is an iconic Silicon Valley entrepreneur, best known for co-founding the artificial intelligence research juggernaut OpenAI alongside Elon Musk in 2015. Altman served as CEO of OpenAI up until March 2019. He also previously held the position of president at Y Combinator for nearly 5 years, the famous startup accelerator responsible for launching giants like Airbnb, Coinbase, and Dropbox. With this resume, Altman has established himself as a heavyweight in AI and tech startups. However, in 2019, Altman set his sights on an entirely new frontier: blockchain and cryptocurrency. He took on the role of co-founder for an extraordinarily ambitious crypto project called Worldcoin, which has become his primary focus since stepping down from OpenAI. At its core, Worldcoin is envisioned as a digital identity and payment network with massive global scale and reach. The project's website describes its goal as bringing the power of blockchain technology to the global economy, and creating a new global currency and financial system open to anyone. The Worldcoin network combines blockchain technology with unique iris scans as part of an identity verification system. This digital identity layer is the foundation for access to Worldcoin's payment application. The company claims this approach will provide proof of personhood without compromising privacy. It prevents fraud, fake accounts, and more that plague many digital networks. Given Sam Altman's track record and the grand scope of his Worldcoin vision, it's no surprise the startup has attracted major financial investment while still largely in stealth mode. Worldcoin raised an initial $25 million round back in mid-2021 from several top cryptocurrency-focused VC firms, including Andreessen Horowitz, Coinbase Ventures, Coin Fund, and a number of high-profile crypto angel investors like billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried. Most recently, in March 2022, Worldcoin closed a gigantic $120 million funding round at a valuation exceeding $1 billion already. That's an enormous war chest to pursue their goal of eventual global ubiquity. Clearly, Worldcoin's world-changing proposals have sufficiently piqued the interest of many leading crypto investors. But how does this all work under the hood? The core innovation powering the Worldcoin network is its novel approach to digital identity verification using iris scans performed through its unique orb hardware device. The orb contains a camera that takes detailed images of a user's iris patterns during initial setup. The unique biometric data from the iris scan gets converted into an encrypted Irish hash code using cryptography and machine learning algorithms built into the device. This Irish hash, which supposedly cannot be reverse engineered back into the original iris image, gets fed into Worldcoin's blockchain system for user verification. New users are confirmed as unique individuals and assigned a World ID on-chain. Upon successful identity confirmation, users receive a fair share airdrop of Worldcoin tokens into a crypto wallet tied to their World ID. With their identity and legitimacy now established on-chain, users can access the Worldcoin network for sending payments and other activities. That covers how Worldcoin aims to leverage iris scanning technology for user identity and granting access to its envisioned global financial network. But as you can imagine, this ambitious concept has also stirred up significant controversy, which we'll dig into next. Let me know your initial thoughts. While innovative, Worldcoin's extensive collection of biometric iris scans has, unsurprisingly, raised serious alarms among privacy advocates. Critics point out the monumental risks of compiling such large amounts of highly sensitive identifying data all in one place on such a massive global scale. Worldcoin emphasizes in its messaging that the raw iris images are transformed into encrypted hashes, which are then stored on its blockchain. However, experts like renowned NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden have argued that retaining even these hash versions of irisscans presents major privacy issues. The hashes can be exploited to trace and identify people, according to critics, permanently. Furthermore, if a centralized biometric database like Worldcoin's is ever compromised, breached, or hacked at scale, the leakage of so much immutable personal biodata belonging to hundreds of millions of people could be utterly catastrophic from a human rights perspective. Many ethics-focused researchers have also raised concerns about the morality of a private entity harvesting this volume of deeply personal data, especially from poorer developing nations. In addition to general privacy concerns around aggregating biometric data, the famous NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden notably called out Worldcoin's approach specifically shortly after its public announcement. Snowden highlighted that even if Worldcoin doesn't retain the actual raw iris scan images, the fact that they transform and store each scan into encrypted hashes still presents significant problems in his view. Under this framework, someone's unique iris data becomes indelibly associated with their accounts and identity records forever inside Worldcoin systems. Snowden further argued that Worldcoin promoters' stance that amassing a gigantic database of people's iris hashes and biometrics is necessary to prevent issues like fraud and fake accounts feels like a rather hollow justification. In his view, there are less invasive ways to handle identity verification and prevent synthetic identity fraud without collecting such vast troves of immutable personal biodata. Additionally, investigative reporting conducted on Worldcoin's operations and recruitment practices uncovered a range of concerning revelations about the day-to-day realities behind this ambitious project. The reports highlighted how Worldcoin strategically targeted developing nations first in its iris scanning outreach, given the generally weaker data privacy laws and protections in those jurisdictions relative to Western countries. They also revealed that many of Worldcoin's orb device operators needed to be fully informed by leadership about the scope of the project or the incentives involved during the recruitment process. Likewise, protocols in place for thoroughly informing local populations before they provided their iris scans needed to be improved. Some people joined Worldcoin registration drives simply for the prizes or giveaways on offer, needing to understand the full implications of handing over their biometrics. The decision to target economically disadvantaged nations with far fewer data protections and less technical familiarity during an immense crisis also raised notable ethical red flags. Reports showed how participants in these regions were rarely provided comprehensive information up front about the longer-term vision of the project, or educated on the risks to privacy and potential for exploitation or abuse before voluntarily providing their biometric iris scans to Worldcoin. These revelations from investigative reporting call into question how seriously Worldcoin and its leaders take ideals like transparency, informed consent, and overall ethics in their push toward creating this unprecedented global system. Let me know your thoughts. Do you find this as ethically troubling as I do? And do you think iris scans go too far given the risks? Despite raising over $120 million, Worldcoin's future remains highly uncertain, given the waves of criticism and backlash. Reaching its goal of 1 billion users submitting iris scans looks increasingly improbable. Public skepticism is rampant, driven by privacy concerns, shady practices exposed, and opposition from experts. Legislative restrictions on biometric data usage may also continue rising globally. Delays seem inevitable, judging by the limited technical progress shown so far, with core components like the iris verification protocol still needing to be completed. Even with its massive war chest, Worldcoin has an uphill battle ahead. Now, if you have any questions about anything we explained, mention that below in the comment box. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.